ever want to switch out, just let me know. I have a lot.
So,
you still have I still have strawberry too.
Okay.
As you guys are standing in front of this red enamel door, we go and drift a little bit back in time. There we go. You wake up. No memory of where you are. No memory of what you're supposed to do. You see a faint purple glow surround you and seem to glow brighter and flash. And then you watch as this little glimmery purple light kind of floats off and drifts down out of your field of vision. What do you do?
Follow the light. See where it goes.
So you stand up and you kind of look around and no idea what's going on, but okay, let's follow the purple light. You walk towards it and you see as this faint glimmering purple strand is floating off, and you see this large boulder kind of blocking off this tunnel, and it kind of goes and gets sucked into like one of the gaps over the top and kind of drifts around. As you kind of look into the darkness and you kind of strain your eyes, roll a perception check for me.
Perception is wisdom. Okay. Was that 20? Oh god, a 3 plus 5.
That seems like the best way is just to try and fit into that crack.
Alright, so I try to squeeze into the crack then.
Okay. So you come up to it and you definitely can tell that you're not going to fit, but give it the old college try. So you go over there and you're squeezing, you're trying to get through, and you kind of look down at your hands and you have hands. That's weird. You keep pushing, and you keep pushing. Make a strength check for me.
Question, why is that weird?
Yeah, right.
Strength?
Did you not have hands?
Oh, strength right there. I don't know, was that done?
The thing about shaking
God.
hands,
Damn.
you need hands.
Damn.
You kind of you push and you push and you push and you feel like you've got it. Got it. Oh no, that was gas. Kind of take a step back.
He heard something pop.
You look, roll your shoulders a little bit. Feel stiff. You don't know why. Kind of glance around and you notice not only is there this boulder right here, but there seems to be a small ledge kind of to the right. Kind of takes you around the same area a little bit, but that's what you see.
I'm gonna investigate the ledge since I am a weenie that can't see anything.
I do a flip.
Roll an
To run
investigation
them all
check
and
for me.
just try to flip off.
Just flips in the
Why?
No!
Jesus, buddy. It's okay, we're getting all the bad juju out.
Sure.
7.
I'll go find some
He
sage
can't
to
kill
burn.
him. He's only been introduced for 5 minutes.
It's little.
It's
You
a
got this.
flashback. We can just redo them.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Roll
to
it back.
navigate the ledge.
Okay. Roll your choice: athletics or acrobatics.
Buddy.
Definitely acrobatics.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh boy!
A 9.
So you kind of scrabble your way around.
Well, I rolled double digits tonight.
You're starting to see. You're starting to see this faint glow, drift further and further away, and so you're like, oh, well, I should better. And then you kind of slip and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh god.
Oh god.
If I die in the first 10 minutes.
Of existing.
Oh god. Hey! Okay, he's good.
Okay.
So you
Do I
kind
add, does that modify or is it just...
Throw a death saving throw.
You would
catch
add a
yourself.
modifier to it, but I think it was high enough.
Yeah, it's hot. You beat it. You kind of grab onto the wall and you're like, oh, okay, well that was a little scary. And as you look down, you see there's about a 90-foot drop.
You should have done a front flip.
Huh. And you continue down the path. As you're kind of walking and shuffling along, it's still pretty hard to see. All you see is this faint mote of purple kind of drifting along in front of you. You start to hear strange noises. you hear this like just way off in the distance. But you can kind of hear this faint thing, and you see as this purple mote begins to speed up and kind of drift towards the sound. What do you do?
Speed up with it accordingly.
So you run up to it, and as you do, you start to see more and more light coming down from the end of this tunnel. You see strange flickering lights. You don't know what to call them. You see shapes moving in the darkness. You hear clangs and slams and grunts. Then you kind of come over to this ledge, and below you there's orange things. And then you look further down, and you see something that's pretty and shiny, and then you see 3 smaller things kind of darting and dashing through. Again, the whole time you keep hearing over top of all this louder and louder clanging sound that keeps getting louder and faster. And as you look in front of you, you see, oh, that's strange, a back portion of this pathway that all these figures on just falls off.
Okay.
You kind of look at it for a second. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You watch as you see 2 of the figures. One of them falls over, and then one of them picks them back up again, and then runs a little bit further and falls over again. And then, as you see this person come to his feet again and dash forward, you see these other 2 figures that kind of stop, and they have some kind of conversation. You can't quite hear it, but you're not sure. Roll a investigation check.
We're investigating.
8.
11.
Double digits!
Yay!
What languages do you speak?
Common and Gnomish.
You have no idea what they're saying. But you hear these 2 figures kind of barking and growling and making these noises, and you see one of them turn and break away from the pack and look towards this edge that keeps dropping. And you see them stand there, and you watch as they stand there, and it goes... And then you hear this figure turn around and shout, "Run!" And then you see it dash off the other direction. And as you see all these figures rushing and dodging and weaving, and you see these spurts and gouts of flame, and all of these figures are crashing around them. You see them weaving and trying not to be hit by them. And then eventually they kind of come together towards the end of this walkway, and they step on this strange rectangular shape. And as they do, everything stops. And then the rest of the floor drops behind them. You kind of make your way towards the ledge, and you see a slight path kind of leading over top.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of shuffle and make your way, all of you guys make a perception check for me.
It's gonna be bad.
Perception.
I'm
I'm proficient.
not perceptive
Oh,
at
that's
all.
still bad.
No.
Yep,
Hey, that's not so bad.
I got an 8.
I got a 14.
Quattro, baby. That's
I'm not supposed to be.
Roll a
perceptive
stealth
one.
check for me.
6.
I am.
Oh god.
Not so good.
8.
8.
I was gonna say,
So-
you're a trickster, Claire. You should be good.
Miriam, as you're kind of standing there and, catching your breath a little bit, and you see you guys have kind of like come in front of this strange door, and you kind of had a minute to kind of freak out at it and look at it and try and figure out what's coming next. You start to hear kind of this scuffling sound coming from up and above you.
Rats? Are there rats down this far?
Is a cave.
Can I
Cave rat. Cave
kind of?
Too bad I don't have find animal. I would so use
Are there
that
any
spell.
like? Can I see any legends?
Maybe you could use your
So-
animal sight.
Even
You-
ancient dwarven ruins can have
I
a
see
vermin
him?
problem.
You hear the one figure that shouted "run" and kind of sprang forward. You kind of see her turn and look and start kind of mumbling to herself and kind of starting to converse with two of the other people that are standing next to her. Do you make yourself known?
Not yet. I just stand and watch them.
Two big scary lizard people.
I've never seen anything like.
And
any
a little
lizard
wooden
ones,
elf.
so I'm just kind of.
Yeah, but this
Quietly
is
observing.
completely new to you.
Yeah, and they're all
Um,
huge.
Clack, clack, clack,
But
clack.
you do see this purple moat kind of spiral in front of you and then start drifting towards the group.
I, as quietly as I can, follow the moat down.
Okay. So go ahead and make a stealth check for me
And I'll, like,
with disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage means.
Roll twice, take the lowest number.
Oh. Can it be a 1?
Okay, so
Okay.
5 plus.
5 plus
Well, that's too bad.
3. 8.
Okay, so Miriam, you kind of you start to hear this strange, same kind of scrabbling, no talking, just like almost sounds like stone on stone, just kind of going over.
Do an investigation check to see
If you'd have rolled a 1,
if I can
you would've
locate
fallen.
the...
Like a perception check.
knocked over a shelf of
And
pots or
having your attention directed towards kind of this strange sound coming from
Step
above
on
you,
a
you look up and you see this faint purple
That was real
thing
traffic.
drifting towards you.
Hey guys, there's a... Did you see that?
Do I see that?
As you look up, you see it, and you instantly realize what it is.
Oh, I do.
Yes. It's a corner of a cart.
Ah, I knew
Oh,
Max was
shit.
involved.
Max!
I pull out my card.
You can't find it.
I can't. Oh, shit. Wait, is that it? What's left? Whoa, hold on.
Max, what the fuck are you doing?
So you go and try
So
to
it's
grab it.
so